viewers, you're watching Citizen Information Network. My name is Rebecca Irabo. In the time past, people have taken the issue of knowing your genotype before choosing a life partner with levity, while some have neglected it. As the result, due to the result of the fact that 5% of Africans who are sickle cell patients die at the age of 10, while 98% die before the age of 10, has become an issue that has risen a lot of alarm in Nigeria. Now I'm out here on the street to find out the number of Nigerians who know their genotype and those who do not know their genotype. We'll be very surprised as to the number of people who know their genotype. I'll be right back. Okay. The issue of knowing your genotype before marriage, before you choose your life partner, has been taken with levity over the years. But the fact that it has been affecting the future of the children has made people create awareness for people to know their genotype. So I want to ask you, do you know your genotype and are you married already?
I'm not married.
Okay, do you know your genotype?
No.
Okay, don't you think it's important for you to know your genotype? Just in case when you are getting set to get married, you should also find out about your partner's genotype.
Yes. I'll find out.
But what caused the delay? Why haven't you gone to check your genotype?
Because I'm not, you know, I'm not sure about a guy. That's the reason.
We want to know if you know your genotype and before you got married and what prompted you to check your genotype.
Yes, I knew my genotype, but I did my test. What prompted me was that if I don't know my genotype, let's assume I'm AS, my wife AS, to be a serious trouble to my children and to affect our income seriously. Therefore, we have to know so that if as I'm AA now, my wife is AA, it will just minimize the e-health of the child. There will be no sickle cell. And that's why I now went and did my genotype. My wife did it. Then we are AA. Therefore, there was no problem.
Do you know your genotype and what prompted you to check your genotype? Yes.
I know my genotype, like it's AA,
Okay.
and my blood group is O negative. I just felt like I'll get married soon, so I should know myself before any other thing.
Okay. So when you are about to get married now, you are going to ask your partner straight up what's your genotype and all.
And that is important too.
Okay, since you are AA, that means you are compatible with any other.
With anybody.
Alright. Do you know your genotype?
No, of course, I don't know my genotype.
Why haven't you checked? What caused the delay?
I haven't checked, but I think my genotype will be O group. Have you?
No, that's blood group. That's blood group.
That is blood group.
Yes.
Actually, I don't know my genotype.
Okay. Don't you think you should know your genotype just in case you are ready to get married?
Yeah, I think I have to know my genotype.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes, I know my genotype. I have my genotype is group O, universal donor.
No, that's your blood group.
Okay, my blood group is O. My genotype is antigen A.
Okay. What prompted you to check your genotype?
Of course, yes. So as to know my blood group and my genotypic ratio, to know my genotype, it's very important for you as a human, as a living being, to know your blood group and your genotype ratio. It's very, very important because most Africans today don't know their genotype, and it is very, very wrong. And they don't know their blood group. It is very important for you as a human being to go to the hospital to submit your blood and check your blood group, to know your blood group and your genotype group. It's very, very important. Like my own is blood group O. I'm a universal donor, and I have a genotypic ratio of A. My genotype group is A, group A.
To me, I have not done it before.
You've not done your genotype.
I have not done such a thing before. And in my working place, all I know that we used to do food adnot test, which always be done several times.
Okay, why haven't you gone to check your genotype? Don't think it's important.
I learned that it's important, but I have not done that before. I have not go definitely to let me do my genotype or check.
Okay, because it's very important for you to know, just in case you want to choose a life partner, to be sure that you guys are compatible genetically.
Yes, I learned it. I learned it that it's very important thing you must do before getting married.
Mama, have you checked your genotype?
Yes, I've checked my genotype.
And what prompted you to go and check it?
I just feel like checking it to know my genotype. So when I check it, the doctor now told me I'm AA. Sure.
Yeah, of course.
What prompted you to check your genotype?
When I was in secondary school, you know, specifically when we were in, maybe when if we want to have something like biology, biology as a subject, there was something that our biology teacher used to tell us that time, in the olden days. He always tell us that we have to know our genotype, all those kind of things. That is very, very important, especially if you are planning to get into marriage or something. That is not about going into marriage. That before you get into marriage, you have to know your blood group, your genotype, all those kind of a thing, so that you not, for instance, someone that has AS, SS, and all those kind of things.
Yes.
What prompted you to go and check your genotype?
When my wife wanted to put to bed, they now said there's a test I need to do, and they need to know my genotype. So I didn't plan to check it.
Well, it's actually important that you check before you even get married.
Yes. But I must tell you, it's even
Escaped your
my mind, and God worked it out. My wife is not, I think I'm AA and she's AS, so.
A genotype. Not really.
Yeah?
Not really.
Okay, you don't know.
I haven't done
Okay, why haven't you checked?
The reason that maybe I may do that as soon as possible.
Okay, because it's very important for you to do that before you choose a life partner. Or are you married already?
I'm still single.
Okay, so please try to check your genotype.
And that's I'm no
Alright.
problem.
Welcome back. You're still watching Citizen Information Network. We've heard a lot from people, and we've heard those that have checked their genotype and those that are about to check their genotype, and those who got married before they checked their genotype, and those who checked their genotype before they got married. Would you like to join this conversation? You can join us on our social media platforms on Instagram, on Facebook, and on Twitter at CRN Niger, or you can subscribe to our YouTube channel at CRN Niger, or better still, log on to our website www.crnnigeria.com. My name remains Rebecca Irabo. Have a lovely day.